Our next keynote is on accelerating the path to Industry 4.0. To present this keynote, we have with us Mr. Anvesh Dasari, Vice President at Efftronics. Anvesh, over to you. Start.
Thank you, Harsh, for the introduction. Good morning, all. So today I'm going to present you about the accelerating path to Industry 4.0. So basically, what is Industry 4.0? It is the fourth industrial revolution. So we had first industrial revolution where we had because of the advent of steam engines, the productivity of industries have grown significantly. In the second industrial revolution, because of electricity, where they have got everything powered through electricity, they were able to again improve the productivity in the industry. Then with the advent of computers and IT, there was more ERPs and more production management softwares, a lot of tool sets and all. Again, the productivity of industry has significantly improved. Now, we are witnessing the fourth industrial revolution, which is called Industry 4.0. Now, this has started across various verticals, and now it is going to take the center stage. Every industry vertical is going to witness this change. If the companies doesn't, improve or have the Industry 4.0 strategy, they are going to be made incompetent, or they will be not relevant in the current society. So with this background, let us understand what is the Industry 4.0, how the technologies are changing in various sectors, and what is driving this change, and also what is the skill set required for us to have this Industry 4.0 be ready. So if we look at a lot of these industrial revolution, so as I said, it was steam engine, then it was electricity, then it was computerization, and now it is more cyber physical system being converged. In Industry 3.0, where we have computers and all computerization with automation, every system used to be in silos. The marketing department used to be in silos, the product development is in silos, manufacturing is in silos. They used to have one kind of interface between these systems, and that's how they used to function. But in Industry 4.0, it is called system of systems, where every department is working with other department with continuously. It is not like one time. Because of that, there is more productivity as well as more innovation and also hyper customization. These are the things which are possible with Industry 4.0. And also, because of this, the life of product or the life cycle of product is also becoming very short and short day by day. So now let us understand what is driving this change. Why Industry 4.0 is relevant today? Why not all these years? Because the semiconductors have grown significantly. The size of controller has reduced drastically. They are available at sub-dollar. That means less than $1, I can integrate a controller and I can make any physical device smart. So that is another important driving factor. The other thing is even the power consumed by these electronics have significantly reduced. Because of all this, now we are able to add intelligence to every asset, and this is one of the main key driver of Industry 4.0. Similarly, the semiconductors are coming up with a new architecture called neuromorphic architecture. That means the semiconductor itself will work like a human brain and able to make decisions. So this is what is creating this biggest change. And also the number of transistors, like Moore's law says, has significantly grown. And now from a single CPU, we are talking about graphical processor unit, GPU, which is able to have millions of connections and able to crunch more numbers. The other thing is because of the smartphones and mobile apps. This is also making the data being available for everyone at every second of time. So from our mobile, we are able to control everything and also manage it. The other important technology change is cloud computation. So the infrastructure is now available for everyone at a very cheap cost. So now the technology is being democratized for everyone. So because of these four big changes, that is semiconductors, the semiconductor number of transistors has increased, the cloud computing and mobile. So this is what is driving Industry 4.0. The other thing is the connectivity. The connectivity is like now we are able to connect through 4G, and now a lot of 5G trials are happening. With 5G, even there is also expected to have a private 5G networks. It's not only for an entire city or a country, even an industry can also have its own 5G network in their premises. So this kind of communication advancement is also driving Industry 4.0. So now we have seen how the technologies have contributed to the Industry 4.0 revolution. Now let us see how the various sectors are being modified or how they are being transformed. Now let us look at transportation. Everyone today knows about Tesla. It is complete electric. It is having autonomous driving. So this is possible because of these new technologies. So this is changing the way we are transported from a place A to B. The other innovation is coming up is vehicle to vehicle communications as well as vehicle to infrastructure communications. These are something we will be seeing in the next couple of years. Then the power. In the power, the backup has been changed significantly. Now there are a lot of better batteries, lithium-ion technology is also being utilized. Even because of this, even EV is also being pushed in a better way. So now even some of the giant power packs are able to power an entire village. Now we can see that the power can be transmitted even to a remote locations, maybe in a hilly terrains or hill stations in a more energy efficient ways. So this is also possible with these new technologies. Then the healthcare sector. Today, the life expectancy is going to be improved significantly, which used to be at 60, 70. It is predicted by 2050, it is going to be 125 years. So we are able to live more years because of various smart health devices, as well as a lot of advancements in the drugs and other industries as well. So in smart healthcare, we are having a lot of health kits where we can measure our glucose levels, blood pressure, ECG, and so on. Today, all of this is available on our wearables like smartwatches. And even there are some wearables like a t-shirts where it can monitor our heart rate, breathing monitor, our fitness levels, and this is being connected to the healthcare system to give a better diagnosis and also better preventive care rather than surgical care. So this is going to be another sector where we can see significant advancements. Similarly, the smart home technologies. Today, with Alexa, Siri, and also lighting controls, we are able to see. But now we are able to see a completely even more innovative smart home technologies where even we can create various living experiences. Like let's say I want to create a room where I want to be surrounded by, like I was in a mountain. Those kind of living experiences we are able to create with the smart home technology. So even it is able to monitor all utilities, even the safety like fire protection, everything. So everything is monitored and also being controlled. So this is what is the smart building or home automation space is transforming into. And now the industries are going to have more robots the humans and robots can work collaboratively. So these kind of industries are coming up. Even the one of the BMW factory in Europe is also it's completely autonomous. Like how we have autonomous cars, the entire factory is in autonomous mode. So all these things are possible because of Industry 4.0. The other thing is the manufacturing itself is going to have additive manufacturing with 3D printing. Now you have heard about 3D printed houses and all. Now these are coming more into the mainstream in the industry. And the marketing activity or the retail space is also going to change. We are going to have like smart mirrors where you don't need to wear anything. It will show how you look like. There is no need of a trial rooms and all that. The other thing is the beacon based hyper contextual marketing. Today, the discounts, everything is common for everyone. Instead of that, based on your buying pattern as well as your location in the retail store, it is going to create some kind of a special advertisements very contextualized to your needs. So these things are also evolving in the retail space. So this is how the Industry 4.0 is changing various sectors. So the main point here is it is going to impact every industry. So it is very important for all of us to adopt this technology in our industries. Even so, this is one of the inputs from Gartner, where it talks about these are the next technologies which are going to come in the future, and we should also adopt this for Industry 4.0. So, which is like AI, intelligent things, digital twins, conversational platforms and immersive experiences, and blockchain and event driven and security. These are the some of the technologies which are now relevant for the coming years. So if we want to be Industry 4.0 ready, we should learn these technologies. So AI, artificial intelligence, it is a buzzword now, and every industry is going to have this. So it may be used in their product or in their process or in their manufacturing. Today, I can say we are using Industry 4.0 in AI, where we are able to predict the failure of asset using machine learning. So from a preventive maintenance, we can make it predictive maintenance because of AI. So these type of new business models are going to emerge. The other biggest technology which is going to come up is digital twin, where like a twin for every physical being or a physical thing, there is going to have a digital replica. It may be your phone, where it will again have a digital twin, or our car, which can be also replicated as a digital twin. So this is an example of a digital twin where the steam engine or the engine in a car is being depicted in the digital space. It is not just a simulation. It has got the sensors data also overlaid on top of this digital twin, where it is able to show how the engine is performing, what is the lifetime availability, is there any anomalies anywhere. These type of things we can depict using digital twins. Now, all the tech companies are creating various platforms but for this digital twin. The digital twin can be even for a human being, so that it can monitor our health parameters and tell us how we are performing as a human being. Do we need any kind of surgeries? Do we need any medication? So all these things are possible with that, even for airlines and all that. Then we talked about cloud, which has accelerated Industry 4.0 adoption. But now the cloud is also going more towards the edge. That means near to the devices, where it can do more processing and also it can perform even at faster speeds. So this is another change which is coming up, and everything is now available through conversational systems, like we can ask Alexas or Cortanas or Siris to provide a lot of information and all that. I'm not talking this only for consumer. This is even relevant for our industries. Today, let's say I want to know how is the sales for this quarter. The Siri can answer and provide me the information through chatbots or these conversational systems. Now, even we are going to have more immersive experiences. There is AR and we are going to collaborate together. It's now called mixed reality, where I can provide a better training to my manpower in production or in the support. And also I can provide remote maintenance to my product. Let's say I have got a very sophisticated equipment which is installed in my factory. But now let's say if I need to get it repaired, somebody from Germany need to come or from different company need to come and repair it. But with mixed reality, we will wear a goggles and they can view what's happening with this device and they can remotely repair the machines. These kind of immersive technologies are coming up. And blockchain, it's not only for digital currency, even for a lot of other applications like digitization of the land records or having a better contracts. Even this technology is being utilized and being developed. And also everything is going to be event driven. The softwares like ERPs, everything which has been designed to be like a monolithic architecture, they're going to be with microservices as well as event driven. So this kind of new architectures are coming up, and this is how it is going to drive Industry 4.0. So this is some of the examples of it. So all this, what is going to happen is we are going to become more smart. Just to put it in a perspective, I have taken an example here. If you want to water a plant, we started with a manual switch. Later, with the technology, we were able to remotely connect it, and remotely using mobile app, we are able to switch on the water pipe or the motor. Now it became later intelligent. That means we put a small soil moisture sensor, and based on the moisture levels, it is able to control it. Now it is becoming smart. That means we are able to connect remotely. It is able to monitor the moisture levels, and even it is able to use the weather forecast information. And if it is going to rain in next 4 hours, even it doesn't need to water it, even if the soil moisture is dry. What does all this show? It is creating more flexibility, more ease of use, and we are conserving the resources. We are able to use less resources and make it work. So this is also relevant with Industry 4.0 in our industries. This makes our industry to consume less energy, create better experience for our customers, and also the users, our employees, can benefit using this technology to be more productive. So in all this, IoT is one technology and which is growing very rapidly. By 2020, there has been 20 billion things which are already connected. So these are all the statistics. So this IoT is having like 25 billion things by 2020, and it is a $4 trillion economy. So this is also being used in all the industries, like how I talked about Industry 4.0. And we have seen how each industry is being impacted with these technological changes. And these are the some of the numbers and how they are being deployed in these industry verticals. And altogether, what I want to say with Industry 4.0 is it is a system of systems. That means every system will work with other system, not in silos. They share data together. Even imagine if there is a road accident, the car itself sending an alarm for the emergency management. It sends the alarm to the emergency vehicles like ambulances, or it sends traffic alarm to the ahead traffic junctions. All this is possible with IoT technology. And also it is systems talking to each other without any need of any manual interventions. So this is the complete big picture. So there is IoT with sensors, the connectivities are changing, analytics with AI is powering the softwares, they're becoming more event driven, and also the immersive user interface and user experiences are coming up, and everything is system of systems, and even the digital twins are coming up. So how do we learn for this Industry 4.0? We need to have an entrepreneurial mindset with design thinking mindset. That means we have to understand what the needs of the customer and what is the value we are creating to the customer, and then we use the technologies whatever I have talked about till now. Without having that purpose or without understanding what we are creating to the end customer, all these technologies will not be relevant. And it is very important to have two knowledge centers in our organization. We should have both technical people as well as domain experts. Both should work together to build these and to be ready for Industry 4.0. And we have to have a system approach rather than a component or a subcomponent level thinking. And we should be moving towards analytical approach with data-driven decisions. And even the analytics, we have to move from descriptive to prescriptive. That means the data should guide us to what action we have to do. In descriptive, it is only telling us what has happened and human intelligence is doing the action. When we move to prescriptive, the analytics engine itself will tell what action to take. And a lot of people think does AI and these technologies will take away the employment? Absolutely not. It is going to create a positive impact on society. But only thing is we have to learn ourselves on these new Industry 4.0 technologies, then only we will be relevant in the industry. And also, these are the different capabilities required for the people, like business acumen and openness to learn, digital literacy, collaboration, and these are some of the capabilities and skill set companies are looking for Industry 4.0 ready manpower. And also, just as a statistics, some of our children today, 65% of our children may not work in the positions which we currently work. That means the job roles are going to have a complete shift in the coming future. And these are some of the examples of the new job roles which are evolving. So my point here is, it is very important that Industry 4.0 technology revolution has already started, and there are various technologies which are contributing to this technology, like IoT, machine learning, digital twins, and immersive technologies, and also conversational UI. And it is very important to learn these technologies along with the domain knowledge, and then build the future ready industry. Thank you.